Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this is a 2-for-1 deal for today. This is my second video I filmed today, but I'm going to do a story time based on the time, which was not very long ago, that I was stupid with my car. So, fun fact, I just got my license on April 26th. Today is now the 26th of August. Not that long. Right now I currently don't have my car, and I'll explain why. Okay, so I was just going to work probably a week ago, and my car decides to like be weird with me. I'm like, why are my brakes being weird? Like, it seems like I have to push down a little further. It wasn't bad, but it was just like, what's that? And I didn't know what was going on because I have never had a car before. I've never had issues. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so inexperienced. It's bad. Like, I'm a good driver, and I'm pretty aware of what goes on the road and everything like that, but I'm not very smart with my car, so I don't know things, so this is all new to me. So, I go to work, have no problems, and then as soon as I leave work, I'm like, this is really weird, but of course, instead of going home, which honestly is a good thing I didn't go home, because it's complete downhill to go home. When I went to my one friend's house, and I went to her house, drove there, picked her up, and then went to my other friend's house, picked him up, and then I was like, okay. So I called Jared. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, something's wrong with my car. Something's blatantly wrong with my car. Like, the brakes are being really weird. It feels like I don't have any brakes. And he's like, I'm going to come down and make sure that everything's fine or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Sounds great. So he comes down, or up, or wherever. Is it down? I don't even know. I don't know. He comes. So where I'm at is I had to drive up to where my friend lives, and he lives in these apartments that are on like a hill. So I'm all the way up the top of the freaking hill. So I'm not going down, because if I go down and don't have brakes, put two and two together, it ain't a pretty picture. So I'm like, I'm staying here. Okay. I wait there. I'm sitting at the end of kind of like, I'm not in anyone's driveway, but I'm in pretty much everyone's way, because it's like a one-way street, because basically there's no turnaround either. So there's no like loop or anything. Like, you basically just pull in, and then you kind of have to like, like park yourself like so many times or whatever, do like a 5-point freaking turn just to get out of there. And so I'm sitting there, and Christopher's in my car. We're all sitting there chilling out, and basically this guy pulls up. I thought it was Jarrett, my boyfriend. I thought it was Jarrett, because his car, it was his dad's truck, looks pretty much the same, and sometimes they kind of like use each other's cars. So I was like, it's probably just him. And this guy pulls up, and he seems very aggressive, and I'm like, I don't think that's him. So he whips in, because I'm kind of like, so here's like the road, there's cars here, so there's only one way. So if I'm coming up, someone cannot be coming down, and vice versa. So then I'm sitting like pretty much right here, and then there's a spot to get through so that guy can park, because there's parking spots here and behind me, because that's where their houses are at, so that's where they park at. So basically I'm just sitting there on the road, because there's nowhere for me to go. And so I'm just waiting for Jared, because I didn't think it would take him very long, because it's only like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes from his house. And so we're waiting there, and this guy, like I said, pulls up, whips into his parking spot, and of course my car's turned off, because where am I going to go? You know what I mean? My brakes barely even exist, so I'm not going to drive anywhere and risk anyone's life. Like, I've pretty much already risked my own life by being stupid, but, So, I pull in to, well, this guy, like, he's pulling in, and he goes to back up or whatever, so he can, like, readjust himself, but he's, like, gassing it really hard, so he legit would have hit me if I didn't, like, I literally had to put, well, my keys are in the ignition, I had to turn it on and, like, pull it out of park and gas. Like, I had to freaking floor it, because that guy seriously would have hit me, and I was like, holy crap, dude, what is your issue? I would have got hit. And my boyfriend's girlfriend, my boyfriend's girlfriend, that's me. My brother's girlfriend was like, you should have just sat there and let him plow you. I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, he would have hit me. He would have hit me. Because girl, I could have got a new car to that, but I'm not like that. I was so scared. I was like, I need to get out. So I blast. And this guy, like I said, he would have hit me, because my friends were looking back, and they're like, holy cow, like, he literally would have hit you. And I'm like, yeah. So of course now I'm going fast in a car that barely wants to stop. But of course I only gassed it just to get out, so I wasn't like driving 80 or something, you know, probably only like just fast enough to get out of there. And there's like this little garage spot where all they can park their garage, they can park either in front of their garage or they can park in their garage or whatever. So of course, thankfully, I kind of like pull up to Christopher's, which was his like number, and I pull up to his garage, and I kind of like, so you know, they're straight, and I'm parked kind of like sideways. I'm not like, I'm like this instead of this, you know, that kind of thing. So whoops. But we sit there. I just have enough to stop, but then that's it. Like, there's no more brakes, there's no more grip. I'm like, oh god. Jarrett finally gets there. He's finally able to like, come up, and he's like, okay, what's the deal? I'm like, I don't know. So he gets in my car, he like plies on the brake, and of course there's nothing. He looks under my car, and lo and behold, a brake line has been blown. Yay! So of course I start freaking out. Well, not freaking out. I'm freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, I could have like hurt my friends. I could have hurt myself. And like, I just thought about how like probably like a couple days ago, about how if I would have like actually driven home instead, because the way for me to get home, I have to go down like 2 big hills. I don't think I would have stopped. Like, I would have had to use my e-brake, and that would have been terrible. Like, that whole situation would have been way worse than me staying on top of the hill and being just stuck there. You know what I mean? So, of course, thank God I have, like, a AAA card. And I called them. Well, Jarrett called them for me. But Jarrett called them, got it all figured out, got a tow bed for me. Well, it was supposed to be a tow truck, but a flatbed came for me. And the guy, you know, I have free towing with AAA, so thank God, because that would have sucked. I even forgot about this part. I just forgot about this. So basically, my one friend, her dad, I'm not naming names because of this, but I'm going to express how annoyed I am with the situation, because now I'm paying out the butt for something that could have been done for me, because I've been friends with this girl for so long, like, wouldn't you, like, they were like second parents to me. So, and I'm not saying that it's the mom, it's the dad. It's not the mom. The mom, freaking love her. So if you're watching this, I love you. But I am so mad. That's why I'm not naming names with them, because I'm not trying to like slam them with their names, but I'm going to slam them without it. So basically, at that point, we're loading up the car, and the guy's like, where am I taking this? Like, am I taking it to a shop? Am I taking it to, you know, your house? Where am I taking it? So I'm like, I don't know. So my friend, she calls her dad, because he used to be a tow truck driver, used to be all that kind of fun jazz. Calls her dad. He says, yeah, I can for sure do it. I just have to get my tools from your mom's house. No problem. Like, he said he would do it. I'm like, cool. Like, that's saving me so much money. I have a free tow to my house. Once the guy tows it to my house, I'll have no issues. Like, so many problems were solved from that. I was like, cool, great. You know, that's fantastic. Then something weird happens, and they start getting weird because they split, so they're no longer together. So like, it makes things a little difficult with, you know, like, not being able just to go to the garage, like their garage, and get it, because he doesn't live there anymore, you know. So he goes, and like my mom's friend literally was like, that's fine. Like, she worked it out for me. Like, she was 100% good. Like, she was fine. And then he last minute backs out. So now my car is stuck at my house. It's stuck here. It's stuck at my house. I'm like, I'm out of free tows. Like, you can only tow it if something literally happens. You know what I mean? Like, something bad happens. So of course I can't tow it because it's already been towed. So now I'm like, well, I don't know how I'm going to get it anywhere, because I can't bleed the brakes, because there's a hole in the brake line. So I can't even put any gas, like, brake line fluid in there, because it's not going to do any good. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm stuck at my house without that. So thank God my grandpa has pretty much like everything you'll ever need. And he had, was it a dolly? A car dolly? He had a car dolly. And he basically came over, picked it up, dropped it off at the place. And now he towed it to a shop that I've actually got my car worked on before, so I know they're not terrible. But I got my car worked on there. That was pretty good. Once I got it worked on there, well, actually, it's still there right now. Right now, it's still there. My boyfriend's going to call in to make sure that everything's fine, that everything's going to be okay. My car is left there. I dropped off the key in the drop-off box. Like, it's going to get worked on. And of course, thank God I don't work tomorrow. So because I don't work tomorrow, I have a day. I don't have to worry about being driven to work because I don't have a car. I don't have a, you know, way to work unless if I ask somebody, and I don't really want to be like dependent again. But, you know, it sucks. But anyway, so that's where my car's at now. My car will be okay. She'll be okay. I don't know how much this is going to cost me, but I can tell you I'm still mad that he like jumped out last minute when he could have worked on it, and I would have paid him for it. Like, paid for the parts, paid for him to work on it, no problem. It would have been cheaper than going to a shop because they charge a lot more. So he screwed me over. Really don't appreciate it, and I'm really mad. And so now I'm sitting here like, I'm not angry right now. It's just annoying that you would do that to somebody that's basically been in your family since I don't even know how long. It's been a long time. I've been like with them for a long time, so you know, fun times. But yeah, so thanks to the mom for actually trying to do something for me, and he just chimped out, wimped out, and left. So that was a good time. Good old time. So, not too happy about that. This is probably the only, like, serious angry video you'll see on my channel. And I'm sorry, but I wanted to rant because I've actually been so mad about that. Like, can you imagine, like, you literally have a free tow, one free tow, and instead of towing it to a freaking shop and getting it done, like, right now my car would have been done if I would have towed it to an actual shop. It would have been done, and I've been able to drive to work. But because he said he would have done it and then backed out, so screwed me out of all that. Now it's like stuck in my house, and had to get it towed to a place. And thank God for everyone else around me, because I've had so much, like, a tremendous amount of help. Like, my boyfriend drove me and my friend home because she wasn't even close to her home. So, you know. Yep. Rant over. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will keep you updated on what happens with my car. I will tell you what happens. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I will tell you, and I will tell you how much it was supposed to cost that one, that kind of thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all the love and support, and I can't wait to be back again for another video. I'm going to start coming out with weekly vlogs. Like, are you so excited? I'm excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I love you guys, and see you later.